right, and we're on it. We'll be tracking it. Thank you, Brooks. 7:49 right now. Let's check your tech. And have you ever wished that you could take your power outlet in your house with you? Maybe on that camping trip or that hunting trip, that day at the park, or maybe you just want backup power in your car just in case on your next big road trip. Well, that's what these are for. Take a look. 2 portable power stations from a company called Aukey. I took them for a test. So they're basically the same, these 2 devices. One just has more capacity and puts out more power than the other one. Even the smaller one with the orange accents, they've got those handles on the top, which is cool. Even the smaller one is going to get you 4 to 8 hours of charging up your devices, depending on what you plug into it. You can charge up your laptops. You can plug in lights in an emergency. Of course, plug in your phones, your tablets. The larger one will give you even more. We're talking up to 24 hours, depending on what you plug into it. Both have 2 wall plugs, 3 USB ports, a USB-C port, even one of those cigarette car plug things that you have in your car, so if you want to use your car charger with it. The screen there on the front shows you how much power is left, how much power is currently being used. And even if this is something maybe you just keep around the house, just in case, if the power goes out, in case of an emergency, you'll have some backup power so you can plug things in that are critical. I've got my full review. It's online right now over at KDVR.com, including links, of course, to where it's sold, but also a breakdown of my testing, some specs on exactly, when we talk about watts and stuff, how much it'll put out. $270 for the smaller PowerTitan, as it's called, $460 for the PowerZeus. And I will say, when I plugged my little ceramic space heater into these things, I had mixed results. The smaller one, for example, it ran the space heater for about 20 seconds and then turned itself off. It was just too much drain on the battery. And then the larger one, it did actually power my space heater, but it drained the battery really, really fast, and so you wouldn't want to use that for a long time. You could use a small blender with this, a fan, lights. But when you start getting into things like space heaters, it's just going to struggle because they use so much power. On the other hand, let me tell you, so right now I've got this big one here. I have my laptop actually plugged into the side of it as we speak. I've had it plugged in for about 2 hours, and the battery has been at 81% the entire time, so it hasn't even budged. So if this is just a backup in your home, like I said, maybe as a just in case, we've seen what's happened in Texas this week.
Sure.
You never know when you're going to need some sort of backup power. Might be a good option for you. So I've got more information all online right now and in the Fox 31 mobile app.
Looks like a little boombox, doesn't it? Old school boombox.
You know what?
But
I
it's
like
portable.
the way you're thinking, Megan. Just like back in the day, the old Kirk Yuhnke is back.
Oh, he never went away. Well, thinking about